Hi there, and welcome to Q the Health Podcast. I am Ashley Martin, the hostess with so much love for you listening. Q the Health is here to help you take the right action for your health, healing, and well being. If you've ever seen the movie The Little Rascals, you've probably gotten a good laugh. It's a funny, feel good movie based off of the classic Our Gang series. In it, they're boys and they're girls. Boys have their He-Man Women Haters Club, and the girls have their palatial play area in one scene. In the same scene, each group recounts the differences between girls and boys after interrogating Alfalfa and Darla about each other and their love life. They go into interplay about the differences between both parties. Some of what they say sounds like this. Why do they have to be so different? Boys, they won't listen. Girls, all they want to do is talk, giggling, gossiping. Boys, farting and burping. Girls, Barbies and bracelet. Boys, boogers and bugs. Girls, ice skating. Boys, bungee jumping. Boys, ugh. Girls, ah. And worst of all, they smell weird. As funny, as cute as it sounded, does raise a good question. How do we get along with the opposite sex or gender better? Imagine a world with just men or just women. Lord, help us. We'd be in a much different world. Where would we be? What would we do? We actually wouldn't be able to do a lot of anything without each other. There will be no me without you or no you without me. There are different contributions that both men and women have given to society, if you really think about it. If there were no men, we wouldn't have peanut butter, the internet, airplanes, and cars. And if there were no women, we wouldn't have the dishwasher, windshield wipers, disposable diapers, GPS system, or the home security system. With that, we add value to each other. There's a saying that iron sharpens iron. You can't sharpen iron with wood. It takes iron or another metal to sharpen it for it to remain effective. We have the same substance, but different forms, very important forms, very unique forms. I know that there are differences that we have experienced that can irritate and sometimes are downright unjust, that need justice, and I hope gets the justice that it deserves. Please keep in mind there's value in us being in peaceful relationship with each other despite those things. So how do we do this? How do we improve our relationships between pink and blue, purple and blue, green and yellow, whatever color comes to mind that represents a male and female to you? How do we do that? We should take some time to become more aware of each other's differences in order to improve our relationships. What does that look like? Remember, we are more alike than we are different. But in my opinion, men and women are very different in many ways. Besides some obvious and some aesthetic things, it can be seen in our human behavior. Historically, women have had a tendency to do a bit more talking than the gentlemen. But more recently, there's been some data that shows and reveals that men and women talk about the same, with women slightly above still talking a little bit more. I believe that advances in understanding our emotional health and our emotional intelligence has caused some to open up a bit more. So perhaps that's a contribution along with some other things. Awareness about each other can help a lot of things and can help improve our relationships. That awareness can come informally, just through observation or through conversation, and very formally through reading or even taking a course. Regardless of the route you decide to take, to learn how to appreciate the opposite sex or gender a little bit more, keep in mind a few things. Keep these things in mind. Humility, genuine curiosity, and the level of seeking to understand first, as opposed to seeking just to respond, are key. Those things are key. So, as you think about putting a few things to use, reflecting on a few things, consider this. And remember this. Men and women have some differences. Regardless of whether we are the same in certain areas, we do have some differences. Our differences add value to humanity and help us exist in a world together much more effectively. And taking time to learn about each other goes a long way and can help us all. If you know someone who could benefit from hearing and or putting the rules or any nugget here to use, please like it and share it with them. If you'd like to share something that's worked for you, or if you have a question or a comment, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments. Until next time.